In the next 60 seconds, I'll put you in command of 2 brand new metal albums to stream. Then I'll guide you through the 4 key areas where each of these bands shine. Plus, I'll give you a third extreme metal album from my secret collection too as a gift at the end of the show. Terry here again, guiding metal warrior heroes like you to more music that you want. And if you like the stuff that is here on the list next to me, FMR is for you, because I break down the newest extreme releases of the week from my charts, so you get the best new metal every day. And in episode 46, I reviewed Veneer's Epitome and Illuma Shade's Another Side of You. Check out the last episode for the full scoop and results. In any case, stream these two for yourself to see if they are for you. Our 2 new albums today up for review is Banks Arcade Death 2 EP and Eternal Storms, A Giant Bound to Fall. Both are up for fresh, full metal reviews. Let's break it down. All right, so before I listen to Banks Arcade's Death 2 EP, I open the page and I see that there are 6 strong-sounding tracks totaling 21 minutes. It is an EP. The album cover artwork, as you can see, is red and black colored with a very standard font work. I could not make out what the imagery was, but it was intriguing. The red, the black, and the white, it attracted me to the album right away, thanks to the artist. So between the album artwork and song titles, I'm visualizing at this point something heavy. It does say death on it. Apple Music says they are metal, but my genre description right now is going to be something hardcore or maybe even industrial. I'll reveal what I think their actual genre is after I've listened to the album at the end of the show, and I'll compare it to their actual bio, and we'll see if I had my stuff together. So track 1, opens strong. It's punchy, rangy. It's a great metal tune with plenty of depth, rhythm, and harmonies. The vocals are a cleaner yet aggressive style at this point. Everything sounds crisp and sharp. Track 2, it's a stronger, mainstream sounding metal track with explosive elements, rangy melody, and very good harmonies. It's very nice. Track 3, it's a strong metalcore style number with excellent tone, riffs, beat, fry vocals, totally excellent. Next, track 4 feels electronic with modern metal elements, and it's rangy, powerful. It's very dramatic, actually. It's awesome stuff. Track 5, it's strong, rhythmic, and crunchy with good power, and it's very enjoyable. In summary, this was an awesome band. It was a great trip. The tracks were thick and catchy with metalcore vibes, great rhythm, harmonies, and melodies, and it was an absolute pleasure to review. It was a lot of fun. I describe the recording here as clear, full, and professional quality. Production and musicality was on the refined side. I rate the overall levels of rhythm and tempo as strong, while the harmonies and melodies were more present in this album as well. Lyrical theme here, I find, was more on the emotional side. Becoming a mainstream or radio act here is likely, but that doesn't mean that they aren't good, because they are. Range, flow, and layout of the album is consistent, and the tracks are arranged very well. The vocals I describe as clean with fry and combination. This sounds like a very young singer, although I've not looked at the bio or anything. Look, sounds like a younger guy. While the guitars I can only describe as clear, strong, punchy, with excellent riffs, rhythms, and melody work. Bass section was thick and rangy, and the drums and percussion performance was full, snappy, and big. This album does use a lot of electronic sounds and samples, sound bites, and so on. The overall energy and intensity here was very high. They remind me of Linkin Park. And again, I say that I believe that this is a younger band. I did not go to ChatGPT because they don't have anything on Banks Arcade. Lastly, I rate the temperature as hot with a mix of dark and light tonality shades, and the overall color or colors could only be described as red. There's the whole album, by the way. Okay, that helps. So the general feeling I had during this session was quite electric. You can feel it. It's very chilling. It led me to give this album a seismic reading of a big 7.5. I think I'm going to enjoy this one in my car on the road. And in summary, my predictions from earlier were, well, I did say metalcore. And finally, I reveal I believe I'll go with metalcore or something electronic. But I looked to the official bio and it says the same thing, which means that I have been redeemed and I've won this battle, I guess. My favorite tracks, all were quite good. And finally, this one is going into my library, and that is it for review 1. And before I listen to Eternal Storms, A Giant Bound to Fall, I open the page and I see there are 9 strong sounding tracks totaling, listen to this, 1 hour and 9 minutes, 69 minutes. The album cover artwork, as you can see, is mysterious, beautiful black and white rendition of, it looks like a journey, and it has exquisite custom and standard fonts here. If you take a look at the band's fonts, I've not seen anything quite as exquisite as this. Beautiful, beautiful work. I was attracted to it immediately thanks to the artist. Between the album artwork and the song titles, I'm going to visualize something heavy, but I'm also going to say something very smart. Apple Music says that they are death and black metal, but my genre description right now is I'm going to go with death metal, and I'm thinking I'm going to play it safe. I'll reveal what their actual genre is afterwards. So moving through, track 1, it opens with a strong, punchy death metal feel, but this band right now is very different. The rhythm, harmonies, and melodies are especially well crafted. I sensed it would be smart. I'm on point at this time, and right now I'm having chills throughout the first track, and I'm smiling, I guarantee you. While track 2 is an amazing mix of everything, from thunderous power to beautiful musicality through and through, track 2 is an amazing number. Track 3, it's a ride through the abyss. It's powerful, deep, and so well produced. It is fabulous work. Next, track 4 is another journey through a passage of time. Now, at this point, I'm listening and reviewing this with my eyes closed. I'm imagining this band live at this point. Track 5, it's chilling, soulful. It's an acoustic piece, and just wait until you hear this for yourself. So there were more tracks, but in summary, this may be one of the most well-refined, well-produced, extreme death metal albums I've heard in a while. I believe I would put this up against the same production levels as somewhere in the range of Tool or Opeth. This stuff is elegant. So Eternal Storm, if you are listening, my sincerest congratulations on such incredible musical artistry. Oh my God. I described the recording and sound quality as professional, very high level. Production and musicality was very refined. I rate the overall levels of rhythm and tempo as immense where they happened. Harmonies and melodies were very present in this album where they happened. Lyrical theme, I find, is emotional dystopian. Becoming a mainstream or radio act here is likely not on the menu. I think that they are a little wee bit too heavy for that. But the range and flow and layout of the album is consistent. The tracks are arranged meticulously with care. And I describe the vocals as a range of clean to absolute redline beastly fry vocals, while the guitars I can only describe as masterful all the way around. The bass section was big, thick, and deep, Finally, the drums and percussion performance was rangy, full of snap, and very complete. There was some use of other instruments such as piano. Overall, the energy and intensity was absolutely high. They remind me of Opeth, and I got a little wee tiny hues of Meshuggah in it. ChatGPT says Insomnium and In Morning. Okay. Lastly, I rate the temperature here of the music as winter cold, and that's in a good way. I gave it a dark and light tonality shade mix with the overall color or colors could only be described as white with energy. The general feeling I had during this session was chilling. I had my eyes closed pretty much all the way through the album after about the third or fourth song. For me, myself, I know that I'm going to enjoy this album immensely again and again. My predictions, I said death metal earlier, but I'm going to go a little further and I'm going to call it elegant melodic death metal. But the official bio said melodic extreme metal, which I don't think I was too far off. So my favorite tracks were impossible to choose because they were all consistently really good. It was a beautiful storyline right through. I've decided, of course, it's going to go into my library. And a final note, my short review here cannot do this album in particular justice. Stream it for yourself and enjoy the ride, okay? So that's it for another episode of FMR. I'm going to dig into my treasure chest and recommend that you guys go back 23 years to Opeth's Blackwater Park. Okay, I'm going to send that out just for you guys, just to say thanks for hanging out with me today. And that's it. Remember to support your favorite metal artists, stream them, engage them on social, buy the merch, see them live, and join me again soon. Hit that subscribe button because metal music matters, and set up notifications so you can get your new album recommendations here first. Thank you very much.